A few moments later.
Hello, how are you? Long time. I know I was not here. I'm sorry for that. As you can see, the background is different because in last year, September, we changed our apartment and it was so many things are going on. I'm so sorry I lost at minimum 1 year with you, but I'm here and I'm gonna stay here now for sure. This video is for beginners because in the future what I'm gonna make videos, you need to know step by step the basic, especially when you just start to paint. I see on Facebook many of you asking, but how I can start, what I need, should I buy.
Let me put it in a language you can understand.
Most important thing is a paint, and it's not only important, it's important how you do the mixture for the dot mandala. It's not the same when you take a canvas or anything on the surface and you just paint it on black and let's do it, the dots it will be perfect like this. When I start long time ago, for us, who the two other lady who in the time is making a mandala, nobody help, everything we had to find out. Now thousands or even more artists in the world who painting now mandalas, even better and better, and many of them really good. Sometimes I'm also shy to paint anything because when I start to paint and now what they painting is like, oh my god, what is this? I'm a student and they are the teachers. It's something like that, but in a life always we need to learn. In long to short, now I'm gonna show you the basic what you need. For example, you are at home, you're sitting like me in front of you and you are asking, okay, I would like to start, I would like to try it, what I need. Let's go to shopping then. Don't worry, you don't need to buy all of this. It's like 5 years in my cupboard. So let's take some paints and then I can show you what I'm thinking and meaning of that. I mean something that I need to mix it up. It's not takes too long, but of course here I have all the things what we should. No, that's it. Okay. For at the moment, I have what we need. The paints will be a different paints, and now I'm gonna change my camera and to show my hands. I'm gonna explain which paints is what type because it's not the same. So when you go to buy a paint, it can be very like a soup, very liquidish or very hard. And as a beginner, you don't know which one to buy or how to fix that to be good for a dot mandala. In this video, I'm gonna show you all these tricks. If you are not so much beginner, just keep watching me in the next one because we're gonna learn something new. And the beginners who watching me, welcome. This is Barbara Mandala Tenerife, and let's get started.
Well, pasara mo na yan!
So now I'm here a little bit closer to you. I'm gonna show you what paints are we gonna test for a dot mandala. First of all, when I start, I bought the Martha Stewart acrylic paint. You should know is all of the paints should be or is good to be if it's multi-surface paints because it's very good for painting mugs or all the type of surface which is wood, plastic, metal, really everything. So the first paint was Martha Stewart. I'm gonna show you how is it working. So you're going to buy, it will be okay. You say, you open it, you pour it, but it's very liquidish. You take your dotting tool. I search here something. I was a little pot what I was making, but it was with a lot of bubbles. So for now it's perfect to show you on this one what I mean. When the paint is too liquid like this, as you can see, when you pick it up, you cannot pick it up really nicely a dot. And when you put it on, it's just like floating down. You see? This is not the dot what we want when we want to make a dot mandala. Even if you are more careful, after dry, it's going to be very flat, and because I have more experience, maybe I put even nicer this one, because I know how is it working this paint. So what to do? You need to find something a little bit what is help you to make thicker. It can be a paint which is white, but if you mix this with the white, the color gonna be get lighter, of course. Or what was very good for this kind of paints is same like a deco art. I show you what I mean. This technique is for the paints but is very liquidish. I show you also here, you see, it's melting down, you cannot use. Going everywhere, you cannot pick up nicely. We have one more paint like this, it's called Americana multi-surface. I don't say these paints are bad, these paints are amazing, only you need to know the technique, how to use them. For example, you said it's not even opened yet, so it's perfect. But I'm gonna show you how really looks like when you buy something from Amazon or from the Dollar Tree or whatever shop, and it's not exactly what you're expecting. Need to shake a little bit more because it's new, I never used. But as you can see, even it shake very well. The paint is very exploding. Just a second, I take one paper for me. Yeah, I show you right away what this means. It's a brand new paint I just opened. You just spent, for example, a $50 or euro, and you are disappointed because it's not this what you want to. I totally understand, I agree. So now the tricks is, I bought this Deco Art triple thick glaze. Is the glaze helping you to get thicker the paint? The most important is we need to get thicker this paint to not draw. If you have a same color of paint but it's a medium hard, perfect, because you can mix it up. But sometimes or many times it's very difficult to find the exact same color which is a little bit thicker and to mix them up. All right, so I show you the triple thick how working. I placed a little triple thick in all of them, and now I'm gonna stir them together very well. And you can measure how much you need to put to get creamy, but no fall down easily from the stick. For example, this one. This one is a perfect paint. It's falling down, but not how before. You see, when I pick it up, it's perfectly stay. If you use more triple thick, then it's gonna be very hard for you to use also. Need a little by little. Look, you see? I show you in the gold. Yeah, I love to show you, and if you do it with me, because it's really, really helping for each other, then you understand what is in my video. Yeah, I will know my video is useful for you. Look at this. And you don't need to stir too much. It's now falling down because it's more heavier, of course, how much I pick it up. But it's far away. It's not the same how it was. Plus, what I love, the color is the same. So you can keep these beautiful colors in the same way how it was. I show you this one because it was very, very liquidish. Maybe in this one we need to put a little bit more. Yes, you see, it's very, very liquid. This is what I say. This is not good yet, not ready. I put a little bit more, triple thick. And mix it up. It already start to be harder, see? Already start to be harder. So now I think we reach the, yes. Now it's way better. It's falling down because it's heavy, but look the difference. See? I put a little bit away how it was to compare for you. This was but this doesn't have nothing inside. And this is what you have now inside. This is what we need. This is what we're looking for a dot mandala. I show you now how it looks after all. So you pick up with your dotting tool and you place it down. You see that little bumpy? If you pick up more, because it's a small head, and you placing down, that is what we are looking for. On the side a little bit I show you. I hope you can see the difference between that one and this one's. Okay, let's try the pink. I'm sorry if the video is very long for you, but this is how I can explain exactly what you will need. Because as I said in my next video, we're gonna try to make one design, which is the flowers, very easy, but that video you will need for the egg paint, what I'm gonna do in a week. So, be ready. We place it down, and it's beautiful. And this one you can pick it up even more. It's not gonna destroy your mandala because it's keep the size. It doesn't matter if you pick up more, you see? Keep the size. You place it down. If you want a little bit more pumpy, you go back, you place down, and it's absolutely beautiful. dots. This is what you can do when the paints are liquidish. What to do when you're going in a shop and you buy a paint which is a little bit thick? Nah, that is a different story. I went to buy Pentart acrylic, but the other one also, the Altesa, I think, yeah, this is a name. It's the same, it's coming from the... I'm gonna show you, 1 second. I'm gonna find out one because I'm sure I do have... Yes, I found one for you. I'm sorry for waiting. This is the Art Creation acrylic, but it's not the only one. You can find this in tubes. And then it say here the 3+ or 4+. It means it's heavy paints. What to do with the heavy paints? As a beginner, you went there, you got this paint, same from the tube. I search you one dotting tool, whatever tool. Even with the pencil you can try, because if you are a beginner, you don't have nothing with you, I'm sure. But you can buy a regular pencil. Everybody has a pencil at home, and just make a dots with this. So pick up, but cannot place also nicely because it's very, very thick. That means you have a little volcanoes on your dots. Even after dry, it's gonna looks like a little volcano. It reminds me for that, as you can see. So what to do? This is the easiest way what to do when the paints are thick. I am telling you why, because it's more easier to fix it than when the paints are very liquidish. But now we don't have a problem anymore. What to do? Here also you can mix with the white, with a little bit liquidish white, or what I do is I'm gonna use Liquitex pouring medium. This is a magic for this kind of paints. You don't need too much, just like this, and you start to stir them. I just stir something what I can. You start to stir. Here be careful, because the Liquitex pouring medium, if you put too much, will be very runny your paint. So I'm always, depends of the paint, I give more and more and more until I reach that kind of softer paint what we need. One of the paint you need more Liquitex pouring medium, but has paints what is need less. So that's why I do like this all the time, because depends of the company, depends of the paint, and this is what we're looking for, or even a little bit more. My trick is I always put 2 drops of water inside. Don't be scared. They say, oh, you cannot mix with the water because you run out your paint. It's not true. You can, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna get after that. Here is my little bottle with the water. 3, 4. That is more than enough to make your paint perfect. We need to stir very well. And we're gonna try it now. Put a little bit more as I should, but I can use this stick already anyway. No, I don't use this stick because it's dirty. It's because I'm lazy to clean sometimes my stuff, and after you cannot use, this gonna be happen. So please clean your stuff all the time. Brand new dotting tool, I pick up the paint, I'm placing down. And perfectly stay there. See that? Now I use for example, this one. Pick up the paint, placing down. And now just a bumpy there, not the volcano. And you see the volcano? Already want to dry like that. These ones, when it's dry, just now I moved so fast, it's gonna be dry like a pump, like this. What we want to get before. See? Now I show you the other type of paint what I have, a paint art. I love, love, love paint art, acrylic paints, because normally with this one you can straight paint from the bottle. You don't need to mix it up with anything. But I show you what to do, because not everywhere you can get the paint. So better like this than anything else. This one also brand new. So I'm gonna show you how it looks when I open. It's a beautiful, beautiful purple color, you see? This is what we want all the time. Now I'm gonna stir a little bit, because it was not open. This one don't need to shake, just stir. Alright. And let's see what's happening if I don't mix with anything. Take some paper for me. My dotting tool. Place inside. Start to paint dotting tool. This paint I use also for mugs. I love them, really, really, really. Multi-surface acrylic paints, these paint arts. All of my mugs came out beautifully. I put a little bit more, and I show you. See, plumpy, pumpy. Not the flat how it was in the beginning. Even this one, if it's too thick for you, you can put out a little bit of here. I'm gonna show you without problem. Don't need too much, because it's just an explanation. And I'm gonna put the little texturing medium, what I told you before, like this. It's like 50-50, the paint, or actually less, because if you put too much pouring medium, gonna be liquid also. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you how it works. Where I put, for example, here, on the top of the other one. See that? I'm gonna put a little bit closer, and you're gonna know which one I place now. Here we go. Beautiful. So this is the consistency what we need for a dot mandala, especially when you start to paint this candle holder or small pots and you're going on a side. It's very, very important to not fall down, because it's gonna run your job totally and completely what you was working for. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it's gonna be helping for you a lot, what kind of paint to buy or how to manage them for a dot mandala. And let's get practice, because on my next video I'm coming back with a very easy flower mandala design, what you will need for the Easter egg tutorial. See you next time. Bye for now.